and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. The Spartans will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Minnesota's offense will get the ball first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense.
Breaks into the open. He smashes his way through again. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. On target to the left. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Calls it in. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It sucks. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Wants to fire on second down. A strike downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, we knew this offense wanted to be aggressive in this game plan, and they're doing it right away in the first series. Taking a shot down the field. They got the look they wanted.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Minnesota!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Kelly. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Michigan State's offense will go to work for the first time today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. With the catch, it's Kelly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Got his man on the outside. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Looking left. Complete downfield. Across the 25. He's got room. Touchdown, Smarty. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Hicks. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. And the Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give to the back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Rushes on him. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
It's complete on the right side. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Golden Gophers have their offense in high gear. Rides the back on the option, the give. Turning it on. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Golden Gophers want to crank the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that in route.
Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Hicks. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Man, that's how you finish plays. That is absolutely beautiful by this defense. Way to play physical, not give up those extra yards to give up that 1st down.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Completes it in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged out of the air. There he goes. Touchdown, Spartans. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He gets a block. Touchdown, Michigan State! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there. And his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. It's on target and complete. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. They're working that left side. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Sparty. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense when you...
And here comes the punt team. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. The sure hands, it's Kelly. Touchdown, Spartans! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, as you had my stat.
And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Dead center perfect. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Alabama has a lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and haven't been able to pull away. They are up by just 1 over South Carolina. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. The RPO fired complete to the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Man, this quarterback is having a 1st half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Got his man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to take off. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now on 1st and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Quick pass on the jet motion. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. And the Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Quick spin on the run. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Spartans are flying down the field. Quick release on the RPO.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Now on 2nd down. The inside handoff. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
And the Spartans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Gives it on the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sparty. They bring the punter onto the field now.
On to kick it away.
He'll field the punt and take it back. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. He's
breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Got the first down. Looking for more. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. The Spartans come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Hard running there. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on fourth. Splits the uprights. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on an RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Throwing right. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
And the Spartans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans! Great place to start for this offense. The give out of the gun. Makes him talk to the hand. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan State has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Here we go. They'll try the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan State. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. From the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. He'll do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Kept it on the ground on 1st down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he can't complete the 1st pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And the returner will be brought down.
Michigan State Spartans will take over 1st and 10.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that 1st play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Running to Green. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. So they picked up that last 1st down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive. and give them a first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen. Strip the football, do something.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This is not a guy that you can just keep your left eye on. He will go off and torch you like an Andre Rison.
Yeah, you definitely have to make sure you know where he's at. He's having a day. He's doing whatever he wants to do. So defensively, I make Michigan State beat me with somebody else.
The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their... Touchdown, Sparty! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one puts... And here comes the punt team. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Spartans have him back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen?
Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. To the air, it's Moses. It's complete to the right. At the 45 on its way. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Makes it past the marker. At the 20, he's got space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding...
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to breaks into the open. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here. Makes a grab, pass to Marker. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Makes the grab. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Now improvising. At the 35, he's loose. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas.